Well, my oldest brother's Tom, and it's going to be a hard one because he died at so young age. But he was, for me, he was probably a gentle giant, if you can imagine a boy at 15, 6'7", 250 pounds. He fell when he was a child, and he fell off a wall and he fell on his head. And I think part of the brain that is the learning part was affected. And so he was never able to grow and learn as everybody else does. So he was always, you can only learn so much. He only learned so much, and that was it. But he had a lot of other things that he had going for him, which was he was very gentle, and he was very protective of his brothers, which is me and my other brother. And he was a good guy. For me, he was a good guy because he took care of me, and he watched over me. So bigger kids would pick on me, he would step in. But he'd never step in if the kids were my age or my height. Only if they were bigger, then only he'd make me fight my own battles. But I was thankful for, because I didn't become a wiener, as they say. I fought my own battles, and I learned to fight, and that was good. So, but he was very special to me because because he died so young, and he was just married a week. Just tragic. But I think he would have been, as he grew older, I think he would have been really a good guy. And my brother Terry, I was probably the closest to. Terry and I are only a couple years apart, and we did everything together as kids. We had all the secrets, and kind of matured together. He watched over me, but I kind of did a lot of thinking for things that we did, and so it worked out really well. But I would watch out for him in certain areas, and he'd watch out for me. So, but he had the harder job because he was between me and my oldest brother, so he would have to, take care of my oldest brother and also drop down and take care of me in many ways. So, he's very important to me. So, we did everything together as kids because we really had to. Our father was gone, and we depended on each other. So we were closer than normal brothers. We were just really taking care of each other, so to speak, And then also trying to take care of a mom, which really turned out that she was always taking care of us, but we always thought we was taking care of her. But yeah, my brothers are very important to me, very important to me. And I think a lot of things that I am today is relevant to them in my relationship with him growing up. I'm probably the most responsible of the three older brothers, and that's okay, because there's always one that has to be. So it's very important, I think, that you have good relationships with your siblings. And I think my mother created that atmosphere for all of us, that we all take care of each other, because she certainly did. And she was an example that even today we all follow,